no one else is doing that in Australia. And if he's the only one doing it in Australia, he's the only one doing it in the world. My name is Zachary Wilson. I am a Māori Australian performer. I was born and raised in Darwin, and then lived in Southeast Asia for a little while. Came back to do high school here, and it was in high school that I kind of found dancing, I guess, and found contemporary dance. Really loved it. Loved the physical kind of rigor of it and the musical aspect of it. I mean, I just love Gary so much. It's just so easy to have a good rapport with him. Like, the moment you meet him, he's so bright and such a warm and caring soul. And even people that are new working with him, this is Luther's first time working with him, a bunch of others as well, you feel like you're part of the family straight away. Personally, I know that Gary's philosophy is he's going to work with anyone that wants to work with him, whether you're Indigenous or not, or wherever you come from. If you want to work with him, he will have you, which is really special and unique. And yeah, in that, inherently, because he's Indigenous, the stories he's going to tell are Indigenous stories. And I think that that's really good. I mean, he's a pioneer. You know, like, no one else really is doing what he's doing. I can think of a few different companies and directors that do similar things, you know, kind of using traditional Aboriginal movement and stories and mixing it with contemporary sort of movement. Gary does it with, like, in a balletic sense, with a balletic kind of classical aesthetic, and I don't think anyone else does that really. Because he's First Nations Australian, there may be other First Nations in other countries that do a similar thing, but no one else is doing that in Australia. And if he's the only one doing it in Australia, he's the only one doing it in the world. You know, once Australia does kind of see what he's putting together more often, then it will have the impact that I think it deserves.